And the thing is, like, it's interesting how people easily surrendered personal context to Claude, OpenClaw. But I think, personal context that's more fuzzy. I mean, I was thinking these days of when Gmail came out with ads. Like people were up in arms, right? But we all fell for the storage. Like I was thinking, like, what changed our minds? Like it was the storage. Like we wanted that free storage, and that's
Mm.
why Gmail is where it is today. And somehow we're all okay with Gmail reading our emails. So I think personal context is like this gray area. If you think of the scandals around, Meta, but it feels like it's something it's easier to solve for, and it feels like that's like the holy grail. Like if you've got that control over that ecosystem or access to that ecosystem, then you can really do quite a bit. And I mean, if I just see how Grok, when you ask Grok a question, how it's leveraging X or Twitter, for information and reference and stuff. So I think there's in that sense, it might be a master move from OpenAI getting access to all that personal context. And the thing is, like, it's interesting how people easily surrendered personal context to Claude, OpenClaw. I know there's a phenomenon of people that bought Mac Minis and run it separately on a Mac Mini. But it's interesting how people were willing to surrender context, personal context in exchange for automation and convenience. So I think that would be something interesting.